Gratitude to me means a feeling indescribable of receiving things that you thought you never deserved.
Gratitude to me means thankfulness and joy and honestly peace.
Just being able to be grateful for what's been given, both to me and also to the community as well.
It's a beautiful thing. It helps you come outside of yourself and really focus on what the good thing is that's happening around you.
So to me, gratitude is all about seeing and acknowledging our connections with each other. It's about recognizing that we're not all in this alone. We're all in this together. And when we do see that and we act on that, it's powerful.
Hi, my name is Tommy Taylor Jr., comedian, entrepreneur, and proud DC native.
Really? You're from DC?
Yes, we do exist.
Yeah, but like DC. You know what I mean?
DC, brother.
Yeah, not buying it.
And one thing I love about DC is the amazing support it's given me. From artistic grants and awards to the venues and the amazing audiences, which makes DC such a vibrant artistic community. Honestly, on stage, each and every smile truly makes me grateful and gives me that extra drive to keep going. And that is exactly what we'll explore today. Does gratitude have the power to uplift individuals, to strengthen communities, and does it have the power to drive our city?
You sure you're not from Arlington?
I'm Robert Just Rowe Stevenson. I'm a visual artist, and I created the project Gratitude Powers DC with the team at the Mayor's Office of Innovation.
Okay, so I am Dr. Lindsay Quarles, and I've lived in DC now for 12 years, and I am the Senior Project Manager for the Mayor's Office of Innovation. So the Gratitude Project was something that came along, and it was really all about this very, non-physical thing of gratitude. And initially I was like, I don't know how this fits, but as we've been working on it more and more, I'm realizing the importance of gratitude. I have it in my personal life, but showing gratitude for my city that has given me so much seemed like such a good, valuable way to spend our time as a team and to encourage that for the city.
We don't often think about gratitude, but as a visual artist, I'm always thinking about different ways to express. So I wanted to bring gratitude to the forefront, and I wanted to show how it can be uplifting and how it can change lives.
Yeah, this gratitude project has been such an interesting way to learn everything about the city. And I feel so grateful personally to be the arbiter of this data set and to wake up every morning looking at new responses that have come in through the survey, to see new places, new people, new things that residents have been really grateful for. And there are so many connections to district government.
A place in DC that I'm grateful for would be all of the green spaces. I love the green spaces in DC.
A place in DC that brings gratitude to me, honestly, there's two places that immediately come to mind.
We might be sitting in it. At least, am I allowed to say it? Is it going to know where we are?
You see people walking their dog, you see the kids running around, you see the young teens doing TikToks in the park. I just love the green spaces. I feel like it gives you a different awareness of the city. You just get a mixture of everyone.
The Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Library evokes feelings of gratitude because I slept outside this library for almost 17 years.
Is the DC library system. There are so few places that you can go in DC and sit and breathe and not be asked to pay money to keep your spot sitting right over there or to do anything productive. If you need a spot to just exist as a human being, the library is always there for you.
And there's a soup kitchen right across the street at the church next door called Zachariah's Kitchen. And they seen potential in me when I didn't see potential in myself. And they never gave up on me. And they sent their outreach team to come find me back in 2008. And I've been housed since 2008 because they believed in me and seen something in me that I didn't see in myself. So this whole area where I slept and had co-occurring disorders to be the person I am today brings a lot of gratitude when I walk through this area or the other areas that I was homeless in.
I would say the place that I'm most grateful for here in the community is a little bar and coffee shop in Barracks Row, As You Are DC. This is a place that the owners are so intentional in making a welcoming space for queer and trans folks, particularly queer and trans folks of color, Black and brown queer and trans folks, celebrating community, engaging with community events, creating fantastic opportunities for art and conversation and community building.
One thing that I am grateful for is the new Sycamore and Oak location in Congress Heights in Southeast DC. It is a brand new facility that is owned and operated by Black entrepreneurs. So I am grateful for the opportunity for entrepreneurs to be able to sell their products. I'm grateful for each and every person who has come out to the events that are held there weekly. So I'm just grateful for a nice atmosphere and people being able to live, work, and play where they live.
One thing I love about DC are the architecture, the buildings. They make me feel really historical.
I think what I love the most about DC overall is the diversity and the culture. When I first moved here 12 years ago, I think it's the first time I really felt comfortable and being able to be my authentic self as well.
Every time I'm in that space, whether it's showing up for a karaoke night and singing my heart out, there's a boy I know, he's the one I dream of. Oh.
And not have to like fake who I am kind of thing. And typically I'm an openly gay individual. I feel safer here. And because of the acceptance and the culture of my neighborhood, but also the folks in the district, it's really made me feel like I can just really be myself now.
Another place that I'm super grateful for is the skate park on I don't know if that's Rhode Island Avenue. Y'all know the one? Okay, I don't know the cross street, but the skate park on Rhode Island Avenue, I love that place. I do film photography, and there's a group of Black skaters there, and I love documenting them. I don't think it's often that you see Black skateboarders, and I don't think people realize there's a huge community of them in DC.
Another place that every time I see it, I feel gratitude is my next door neighbor's house. Mr. Andrew Nathaniel White III, I'm sure he would want me to say. He passed away during the pandemic, but he became a very close friend very quickly, and he actually has some of his music and recordings and transcriptions in the library here. He's a great guy, and just when I see his house, I just think of the number of amazing, talented people that exist within DC and are just part of the fabric of every single community and every single neighborhood.
Our neighborhoods and the distinct communities in DC contribute so much to how residents experience gratitude. However, we have to acknowledge that certain communities have not always been valued the same, which can cause them to experience gratitude differently. To expand upon this, we brought in an expert.
Scene 3, take 1. Yes, I'm Andre Perry, Senior Fellow at the Brookings Institution. I've been in the DMV for about 7 years, lived in DC, just recently moved. And I study Black majority cities. I measure the assets, the homes, the businesses, the infrastructure. I get get to see how much they're really worth. And what we found is that homes in Black neighborhoods are still underpriced by 23%, about $48,000 per home. Cumulatively, that's about $156 billion in lost equity. Now, to put that in perspective, $156 billion would have financed more than 4 million Black-owned businesses based upon the average amount Black people use to start their firm. Would have paid for 8 million four-year degrees based upon the average amount of a four-year public education. It's a big number. So when I talk about research, it's really talking about money. It's really talking about what should be in people's pockets, and how they're really valued and should be.
Fortunately, DC not only values, but also invests in every resident and the places they are grateful for.
We modernized 45 schools and 8 libraries, including the phenomenal Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Library. We renovated 73 recreation centers and community centers. We broke ground on a new full-service hospital on the St. Elizabeth's East Campus that will open next year. We opened the entertainment and sports arena in Ward 8 and Audi Field in Ward 6, 2 wards now connected by the beautiful Frederick Douglass Memorial Bridge. We invested more than $1.5 billion into the Housing Production Trust Fund, making us the jurisdiction with the largest per capita investment in affordable housing in the nation. And we have results to show for it. We've lowered unemployment, increased school enrollment, driven down homelessness, and added more jobs.
By leading national efforts to address equity, DC is paving new ground for both its residents and small business owners, becoming a city that can help overcome the challenges to a gratitude mindset.
So being grateful, finding gratitude isn't always easy. Before I started my work with district government, I had a job that was very challenging, that was very harmful to the ways in which I was operating in the world. It's hard to put into words how lost I felt. I would say that one of the special things about the district is the richness and support of the communities that exist here. To work for a government that protects the rights of queer and trans folks, to work for a government that celebrates and engages with our communities, to have an opportunity to do things here in the district that I would not be able to do in Texas, where I'm from originally.
It's just very, very hard to show gratitude when someone's constantly attacking you. But then again, I know I'm only being attacked because I'm so full of blessings. So you have to live in a spiritual realm in order to get through those great days where you want to be ungrateful when you know gratitude is the only thing you should be showing. And I find it very easy to be grateful when I walk by this library, this church, this area, Southeast Minnesota Avenue, different places where I was homeless and engaging in substance abuse disorder and mentally unstable. And I go through there today and I'm able to give back to that community in the same area that's coming full circle. And that's evokes like unspecified amount of gratitude.
I think the district is a place where we have community support, and we extend community support to folks who are struggling. And if you go and look for community support here in the district, you'll find it.
And this is a definition of gratitude, that you know that the successes of today are predicated on the failures of the past. That any kind of policy victory that I've had today is because people failed 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago.
How we are treated can directly affect how we experience gratitude.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Yeah, you watch.
Hey, buddy!
But there's always something to be grateful for if you look in the right places.
You must really be a Washingtonian, my dude.
I told you.
Hey, let's go get brunch.
Who's paying?
You know I am. Come on, let's do it. It's this way.
All right,
what's up, man? Hey.
Gratitude can be sparked in an instant, but it's also important to be open to the receiving and to the giving of gratitude.
I would encourage someone else to be grateful by understanding that everything they need is already inside of them to succeed, And if they just believe in themselves, the way that I was able to grow to believe in myself, there's nothing they can't accomplish in life.
I'm a person who does a lot of caring for people and not a lot of accepting other people's care. And one day I was supposed to get together with my friend Leslie, and I told her, it's a really rough day today. I don't really know. And immediately she said, what if I just come over there? Like, I'm free. I don't have to be to work today. And she came over with fresh baked cookies even. And like, I'm getting happy just thinking about it, just thinking about like, oh, you saw me. You saw that I needed some love, and you baked me some love, and you brought it right over, and we had a grand old time. It was really like, yeah, it's special.
Right now, something that would make me feel grateful is two things. I'm gonna say my husband, and I'm gonna say my friends. Life can be so difficult, and I think one sturdy space I've had is my husband. My husband is a DC police officer, and it is exciting, but it's also scary at times. I say it's exciting because my husband is a Washingtonian, his family, 3 generations of Washingtonians, and his dream has always been to be an officer. And he really cares about the community. To be around someone that, to me, exudes the largest physical appearance of gratitude, which is someone who would die for someone that would fight for somebody, is huge.
Right now, I am thinking of Anacostia Park. It is a beautiful day right now, and I can't wait to leave here to go and walk. The atmosphere there is just absolutely amazing. Just to see the diverse group of people that are in and out of the park. There are all kind of animals, and I have to be careful of the deer because they will just come out of the cut. I have a son now who will be 26 years old tomorrow, and he has learned to love Anacostia Park as well. And it's literally 5 minutes from my home, so I'm grateful for the park and everything in it, and just experiencing different types of people in the park.
Something that could make me feel grateful today, I'm already like eternally grateful for where I'm at today and the things that I've been through and been able to overcome. So one thing today would be, I'm just at a loss for words. Like you have no idea how grateful I am. You don't know where I come from. So it's hard to say that what would make me more grateful right now.
Gratitude powers DC.
Gratitude powers DC.
Gratitude powers DC.
One, two, three.
Gratitude powers DC.
Thank you.
Camera, y'all. Man, we got a nice little singing voice, y'all. Y'all want to try to?